Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Mr. Garrett. I'm out here at GA Shafter, and today we are saving seeds. Saving seeds is very important. You can retain a food supply. You'll have seeds backed up, ready to be planted for whatever season if you're continuously saving seeds throughout the year. So that's nice to know you have some food. You will protect select varieties. So if you're buying like more rare varieties of fruit, veggies, or flowers, those aren't always in the catalogs, seed catalogs every year. So saving those seeds will guarantee that you'll have that same crop the following season. Another one is preserving the characteristics. So if you like the texture or flavor or maybe the size of the plant, save those seeds, and then like if there's multiple of the same plants, save the seeds from the plant that you like the best. So like if you have a really big green onion in a row of green onions, save the bigger green onion seeds rather than the small green onion seeds. So you'll have a bigger crop next year. And then another reason that it's really important to save seeds is that those plants that you save their seeds will adapt to your growing conditions wherever you're doing that at. So like if for some reason a crop of yours did really well in partial sun compared to full sun one year, save those seeds, and then the next year it should be the same or even better in that same growing condition. So there's a little preview of what some reasons are of why we like to save seeds. I have a handful of different crops and flowers here. I'm just going to run through them and show you how we save seeds. A quick note, I harvested these a little early than what we would normally harvest them at when we're saving seeds. You want the entire plant to pretty much brown. It shouldn't be green. That way the seeds are nice and dry and ready to be stored or planted. So starting off, we have this little evergreen bush, and you can see there's a pod on it. This is where the seeds, that's what protects the seeds. So you'd wait till the plant browns, or actually just on an evergreen, you'd wait for the pod to brown, and then you'd open this up, and you'd find anywhere from like 6 to 10 seeds in it. And then you'd just throw them in a mason jar or a Ziploc and label it with the year and the type of plant that it is. Next, I have some California poppies. So these have really big pods on them. They're like anywhere 4 or 6 inches long, and there's tons of them. That's because each flower that got pollinated created a pod. So once again, you'd wait till this is completely brown. You would just then rip off the pod from the plant. And then, what do I do with it? Here we go. You would open up the pod to see that it has tons of seeds inside of it. Every one of those seeds will give you a new poppy plant. Next, we have calendulas. These are really cool and fun seeds to save. You'd, once again, this is the little green to be saving seeds, but you'd wait for it to brown, and you see those little green worm-looking things? Those are all seeds. But once those brown, you could easily just kind of go like this, and they would rake off and become loose very easily. But just to show you, they kind of look like caterpillars or little worms. It's kind of fun seed to look at. So those are calendulas. Now more focused on our edible crops. We'll start with cilantro. So cilantro has these pretty white flowers. Every vegetable will eventually grow flowers if it's in the ground long enough. Once the flowers grow, they get pollinated, and then those flowers will turn into these little buds, swollen green buds, and eventually they'll turn brown. And that is the actual seed. Here's a little bit better one. That is the actual seed. And you just wait till they get brown, and then once again, you just kind of rake them off. If they don't come off easy, then they're not ready to be harvested. And you could either save them and replant them, or you could use the seed as coriander in some of the dishes you make to add a little flavor. Next herb we have are chives. So chives will swell up at the top, grow a flower, and then it will turn from purple to a whitish brown color. And then you could start seeing some black seeds in there. And what you do is you just cut it off once it turns white. And then you could just kind of work it like this, squeezing around it. And you'll eventually start to have some black seeds that will fall into your hand. And those are chive seeds, ready to be stored or replanted. And last but not least, we have green onion. So to save seeds on this one is very similar to the chive. You would leave the plant in the ground until you let it flower, and then it will get pollinated and it will turn brownish, a dull white, and then you'll see black seeds kind of pushing through. And you could either take the seeds off while it's still in the ground or cut it off here and then turn it upside down and shake the seeds out. I think it's a really humbling kind of experience letting the plant go through its entire life cycle, starting from a seed, going to a seedling, into a mature plant, to a mature plant with flowers, and then there you are to save the seeds that it gives you. So hopefully you enjoy this. Get out in the garden, start saving some seeds, and look forward to replanting them. I'll talk to you guys later.